My friend was being verbally abused by his boyfriend in front of all our friends and said that she was a false advertisement because of makeup, so I shamed him and called him Captain Weak Chin. In my opinion, Dan is a walking talking red flag. He insisted on meeting all of Leah's friends pretty early but didn't introduce her to his friends. Lee has a lot of self-esteem issues despite being an absolute gem of a human. I don't like Dan because he subtly, and sometimes not so subtly, puts her down in public. I've spoken to Lee about this, but she's made it clear she wants to be with him and just wants me to be happy for her. I do my best, and I'm civil. Recently, Dan blessed Lee by finally introducing her to his friends. He wanted her to invite her friends, too, so it ended up being a party of 10. It was actually going okay until we started talking about kids. Dan cracked a joke hopefully, "Our kids will look like me." One of his friends jokingly commented that Lee is way out of his league, to which Dan responded, "You should see her without makeup. Makeup hides all the flaws." Before this point, he had made many disparaging comments that we all let slide. It's also worth noting that Lee does wear makeup, and it's fabulous. She's gorgeous with or without it, but she's self-conscious about it. He started going on about how many times he's told her to wear less makeup because it's false advertising and how most women who wear makeup are insecure liars blah blah blah. I got annoyed and said, "Maybe you should shave your beard then." I heard a lot of men grow beards to fake a jawline and hide their weak chins. All of the women laughed, including Lee, but he was sulky and had a face like a dog's arse for the rest of the night. I've been told by 2 male friends to apologize, saying I took it too far. Lee called and asked me to say sorry because he really took it personally and is insecure about his chin apparently. I didn't know that beforehand, but he's going around saying I'm a massive asshole who embarrassed him in front of his friends. I feel like he did a great job of that all on his own, but now one of his friends has made a post on Instagram that is defo directed at me about bullies, and now I'm low-key feeling a bit crazy. Insta was his girlmate's story about men get body shamed too. I responded with, 100%, speak your truth, babes. Do you wear makeup, by the way? No response yet. She's in Mua. Update 1. I called Lee and apologized if my comment made it worse for her and told her it hurt to see her sit and take verbal abuse from someone who doesn't appreciate what a beautiful, gentle soul she is and can say such awful things publicly with no consequence. She started bawling and asked if we could meet this evening. It was horrible to hear her like that, but I'm so hopeful that this spells the end for Captain Weekchin. Update. Lee spent last night at mine, got drunk with me and my girlfriend, Tina, and we talked until AM. Lee opened up about the full extent of Dan's behavior. I didn't realize just how bad it was. I said very little. Tina, who hates talking, did God's work. I know Lee thinks I'm biased. I am, but Tina is the most balanced and fair person we know. Lee respects Tina. She doesn't often weigh in, so this advice was gold. Tina said Lee should only dump Dan for herself, not me or Tina, and with the knowledge that she is everything and he is a fuck all. But if she stays with Dan, that's fine too and we're here regardless. Dan moved in with Lee 8 months ago without really asking. And nope, he doesn't contribute to the mortgage bills, rarely does groceries, but considers it a favor when he does. Lee texts him to take his poop from her flat and please leave by tomorrow. He has to move back in with his parents. He's seething. He's calling and sending voice notes, essays, and dissertations. It's giving tantrums. We'll go to her flat tomorrow evening and take a guy pal for safety. Dan's not taking this on the chin. If he's not out by tomorrow, we'll call the police. I'm blessed with flexible work, so I'm uncrashing at Leah's for a while to ensure he doesn't come back. Leah's kind of reeling from hearing herself say out loud the abusive poop Dan said and done. She doesn't want closure or a chat, she just wants him gone. I get it.